My name is Red, and my story begins like so many other dogs who are still at the shelter, stray, homeless, and filled with a feeling of unworthiness. I was homeless, roaming the streets alone, when one day, animal control saved me and provided me with shelter and food. Months I spent at animal control, consistently being overlooked by families. And then one day, I ended up in a new place, a place full of new smells, a place that was still not home, the Naperville Area Humane Society. I am hearing and vision impaired. As a dog who lives each day with disabilities, each change of location brings a whole new palette of unknown. I spent the next few months at NAHS scared, stressed, and depressed until one day when a volunteer took me for a walk that led out of the kennel, out of the shelter, and into a home. That was 3 months ago, and I haven't looked back since. I spend my days now enjoying walks through my yard, sleeping in my bed, spending time with my family, and loving life in my home. Almost 8 years later, and I finally can understand what love means.
I'm Nick Fiera, and I'm lucky to be alive. My story mirrors the stories of so many other homeless kittens who were born outdoors and often abandoned. Half dead, I laid outside hoping for tomorrow when someone found me and sent me to a place full of loud noises and new smells. When the van arrived to NAHS, I could not even move. My eye was throbbing, and no matter how bad I wanted to get up and walk, I was too weak to even lift my head. But when I awoke, I could see out of one eye. I was warm, I had a bed and food, and I was alive. Then a kind of person took me out of the cage and into her arms. I stayed in her arms for what seemed like days until I felt good enough to explore on my own. I walked through a house, my house. This was my home with my family. It didn't take me too long to feel comfortable in my new surroundings, and living outside was a distant memory. I have everything a kitten could ever dream of. I spend my days playing with my toys, snoozing on a bed, and watching squirrels and birds outside from one of my many cat trees. 5 months old, and I already have a story to tell. A story of survival that has led me to understanding what love is.